All right, let's begin this round here. I do see that we'll see if the stream is officially up. See if everybody is in here. I do see there's a bit of an audience going on. Just want to see. Oh, we got a hello. Oh, we got a response. Hello, everybody. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Well, I know you cannot feel me because, well, you're just watching me on your screen. So that's a major difference. Let's see now. Hey, JF. Hey, I missed you yesterday. I was wondering, where have you been? Like you missed it. We had a good episode of the podcast yesterday. I honestly missed you. But anyways, I do see some people are here. That is great to see. So I think with that said, we could go and officially begin with this little round of What's in the Box. Yes, it's been a little while, but I have been waiting until we got a good amount. And the funny thing, oh, actually, and I see JF is now the new fish of this little episode here. Thank you very much, JF. Hey, no problem. And I do understand that, you got to take care of yourself first before getting into any shenanigans that you would go into. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much, Juju. Yeah. The funny thing is with this, here, let me just show you. With this tie-dye shirt, believe it or not, I actually got this at Spirit Halloween. This is supposed to be part of a like a hippie costume and stuff like that, but it still works well as a regular t-shirt. So I figured, why the fridge not? I'll go and get it. I mean, I'm sure it happens. I know many people do this where they would go and shop at Spirit Halloween for stuff that's more than just Spirit Halloween. Ask Disney fans and they'll tell you if they want to go and get their merch from Hocus Pocus or Nightmare Before Christmas or Haunted Mansion, even if it's not in the parks and even if it's not for Halloween, they'll just go for it. But anyways, I do have a good batch to go and show you here. So this is what we are going to be dealing with on this episode. And by the way, I did remember to go and get rid of the filter where my background would be blurry and stuff like that. So now we'll have no trouble whatsoever in terms of seeing what I got. And if you guys have sent me some artwork, then I could freely go and show you. So I think without further ado, we might as well go and begin this. So we're going to begin with our first letter, which is going to be from Richard Wayne Capine II from Cleveland, Cleveland, Tennessee. All right, so let's see what Richard has for us today. So let's see here. All right, so our first letter of today. Let's see here. Oh, all right. Dear AniMat, how was your trip? How was your spring break in Japan? Have you ever been in Universal Studios Japan before, or sometime? Why? Anyways, I hope to see the new animation look back coming soon, but sorry, I just need time to go and read the letter. It's just whenever it's handwritten by anyone, sometimes it's not as easy. Animation look back coming soon, but only in the summer, please. By the time I'm going on, that you're gonna get a new laptop, which is Windows 11 by the time my HP laptop lost its sound. But anyways, it still happens by the time now then, more than over anyways. Okay, so you are getting a new laptop. I hope you mentioned the mean one during the Horton Hears a Who part in Animation Look Back Blue Sky Studios, and please don't tell anyone about the 2003 Cat in the Hat movie is my biggest guilty pleasure. Oh, was I not supposed to read that part? Anyways, since I'm not as, anyways, okay, so, Oh, since it's not okay. Anyways, trying to do my best to go and read. Keep in mind, like this is what I'm working with, so bear with me, folks. So since it's not okay, the Cat in the Hat movie is not as terrible as Mr. Magoo or My Favorite Martian, released in 1999, since it's kind of silly when I saw it on Disney Plus for the first time in 2023 with my parents, along with Doug's first movie in November of that same year. Anyways, here's your fam. I hope I'm here for your fam. Now I'm here for your family. Have a good spring break and Easter this year. Sincerely yours, Rico Capine. P.S. What is your opinion on Digimon and Digimon the movie? All right. Yeah. Okay. So, hopefully, I didn't have too much difficulties reading that letter, but I will say, as you probably have seen from my vlog that I released a few weeks back, I had an amazing time in Japan, and no, I did not go to Universal Studios Japan, although maybe one day, who knows. But still, though, it was definitely a wonderful time. Not necessarily meant to be a spring break kind of thing, but I guess it kind of falls that way. But it definitely was a beautiful spring trip, especially with seeing the cherry blossoms. It was absolutely gorgeous. What other questions you also mentioned? Yeah, and again, I understand the hype for animation look back Blue Sky, so it's going to be happening. I haven't started on that yet, and especially with this month, it's going to be incredibly busy for me, especially with all the new movies that are going to be coming out that I have to go and review. I mean, no joke. I literally just finished my review of Predator Killer of Killers as we speak, and I'll also have that ready pretty soon alongside with the Muppet Race Mania review. But yeah, it will be much later in the summer that I will get at least the first part, I will get started on that. But first and foremost, though, I do also want to go and make the top 10 first. That I want to go and make that as my priority as the next major project that's not a review to go and work on. As for Digimon, I will say that alongside Pokemon, I actually did grow up with Digimon. Watching, I enjoyed watching the first and second season. The third season, though, got weird and freaky real quick, down to the point where I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to tap out after, when season 4 happened, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to tap out. Like, I still need time to register what the fridge was with season 3. Okay, but thank you very much, Rico. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Muppet. Yes, and by the way, Muppet Race Mania is a Patreon request. And did you visit the Pokemon Cafe? No, I tried to, but the reservations on that is so hard to do. Like, trust me, the system in Japan is like a lot more different. Not to mention like the time zones. It's a massive challenge to try to get reservations. I'm hoping for the next time I'll be able to go and be there. Same thing with the Kirby Cafe as well. Anyways, let's go to our next one, which is going to be from Hunter O'Laughlin from Elkhine, Wisconsin, I believe. Okay, but anyways, I am familiar with Hunter. All right, let's see what you got over here. Definitely more of a different kind of letter, I believe. I think it's a letter at least. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff and a letter. All right. Let's see what we have. Oh boy. Okay, so it's it's a two-sided one and a long one. All right. Oh, let's see what we got. Dear AniMat, I am excited to be writing a letter to you after the last one you received 7 years ago for your Christmas episode of What's in the Box, which was, of course, your last episode of the series at the time. I honestly never thought your P.O. Box series would ever come back, so you can imagine how surprised and excited I was when I read your letter that you'd be bringing back, when I read that you'd be bringing back the series on your update blog. So I just wanted to write this letter so that I could be among the first letters you open reading the new episode. Oh, well, I mean, we're already a few episodes in. Sorry that this came in late. Anyways, during those 7 years, I've continued supporting you through watching your videos, subscribing to your channel, and through Patreon. The latter is definitely great, as I like being able to access your videos early before being uploaded to YouTube and chatting with other patrons who support you. I've noticed, though, those videos how much you've grown as a content creator. When I first started watching your videos as a teen, I only knew you as the Epic Mickey Files guy, and I can hardly believe you've become a critic, a gamer, a podcaster, and a historian. I am proud of all your accomplishments, and you've grown, and hope you continue growing as a creator. I'll confess I actually don't mind you reviewing live action films that are not related to Disney, and I think it's another way of helping your growth as a critic, and there's nothing wrong with going outside your niche of animation and Muppets. I highly recommend you continue to review live action films, as it is both interesting and refreshing to hear your opinions on other films. Well, that's actually great timing, considering that, well, technically the next movie is going to be the How to Train Your Dragon remake that I'll be reviewing, so don't worry, I will keep at it. As for now, I've been since the last episode of What's in the Box. I've been doing very well outside of watching your videos and following you on Patreon. I've graduated from college in 2021, got my associate's degree in graphic design, and I'm currently working as a part-time graphic designer. I also continue pursuing my art career by doing projects in Adobe Illustrator, drawing, and currently going to an art studio. I'm working on what is my most ambitious project yet, a mural dedicated to the films released in 1989 with the posters made entirely of puzzles. You know, I don't know about you, but there's something about this that it sounds familiar. I feel like I might have read this letter in the last episode. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm getting a little bit of deja vu going on. It's like, wait a minute. All this is sounding quite familiar. Did you do like a duplicate of this? I've got one completed so far, which is the Little Mermaid, and shared a photo of you, which you could see how it looks so far. And because it is an animated film, it would be interesting it would be most interesting to send to you. Wish me luck on filming my mural, on making my mural, or finishing my mural. My dream is that it'll be on display on an art museum. Well, I'm glad to have taken my time writing this letter, and I look forward to seeing you read it on the first episode. Continue growing as a critic, and remember to never be afraid of doing something that's either Disney or not either Disney or animation related, regardless of how others would react. Signed, Hunter O'Laughlin. P.S. In addition to my photo of my mural in progress, here are 2 art designs from last year. Both are Nickelodeon related, one being a crossover with a popular animated film of the decade so far, and the other is in honor of the Toon's anniversary. Yeah, I got a feeling like, okay, so it's not just me. There's something about it that it sounds familiar. Like, it sounds like I probably have read this before. And with the art pieces, like, now it's very much familiar. I remember these, like, yeah, you got the SpongeBob DVD cover that he did. Okay, yeah, there's that. Then there's there's the Little Mermaid puzzle. And then there's also the Turning Red babies. Okay, yeah. Okay, now, yeah, this is starting to be familiar. Yeah, okay, so it's not just me. Like, yeah, there's something about it that's like, yeah, I've read this before. It's like, did Hunter made, like, a duplicate of, like, the last letter? It's like, there's something a little bit suspicious. But the thing is, I swear, it's not like I picked up an old letter. This is, like, a new one that I just opened. Like, you saw that I legitimately had to go and open. So, all right, you know, it's still a very nice letter, but there's something a little bit strange with the way that, you know, it's just like, I'm, you know, that deja vu feeling that I've had. But anyways, let's see. Our next letter that we got here is going to be from Chris Estrada from Glendale, Arizona. So let's see what Chris has to say. But then again, I think I know the running gag that Chris has going on. So let's see what he has over here. Let's see. Where would be... Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yep. There we go. So we got an update on the influencer Smurf dilemma. Hey, AniMat, things have taken an unfortunate turn in at least one universe dedicated to Smurfs. Influencer Smurf just recently announced his intention of running for president of Smurf Village. His recent controversies and sexism only seems to be fueling support for his campaign and is currently ahead of Papa Smurf in polls. He has announced plans to end programs dedicated to helping female Smurfs if he is elected, as well as placing taxes and tariffs on other Smurfs Village that they do business with. He's talked about business subscribers for the purpose of going to war with Smurfanda if they don't agree to be angst as part of their own Smurf village, and is also said to be in cahoots with Gargamel, hiding in real life Russia. Influencer Smurf's attacks on public broadcasting service are abhorrent, as well as his attacks on any program surrounding creatures that aren't Smurfs or even blue Smurfs who aren't male or who don't identify as male. He's still getting sued for his sexual harassment campaign. Other Smurfs and even Paramount seems to follow Influencer Smurf's orders these days rather than protect their own policies about helping others. His videos and posts over the past decade may have helped contribute to the decline of education, as Smurfs are increasingly turning on Papa Smurf. This is tough times, and I worry that if Influencer Smurf was to be put in charge of Smurf Village, his preference for trade and actual wars could lead to the end of any life or on at least the Earth in that universe. These are the findings I have. Thank you for broadcasting these messages, and I do hope things get better. From Chris. Well then. I do see like it looks like so far, there's some strong support for Papa Smurf that I see on my chat. And that's pretty interesting. Maybe there could be another major scandal going on because, I did hear rumors that apparently, like, not only is he in cahoots with Gargamel, but Influencer Smurf could actually be a part of the Gargamel files. So maybe there is going to be an investigation onto that. Hopefully those Gargamel files can get released, but I don't know. At this point, like, things are looking very chaotic in the Smurf world. So thank you for the update there, Chris. All right, so let's go and move on to our next one here, which doesn't have a name, but apparently is from Verdonville, WV. Where is WV? I'm trying to remember. Do you guys know what WV is? I'm trying to recall. West Virginia. Okay, there we go. From Verdonville, West Virginia. And I won't show the I won't show what the address is, but it does have some nice stamps here of natives and Cartoon Fox. So let's see what this one has over here. So there we go. All right. Anyways, okay. So we got, oh boy, this is, all right. Yeah, this might be another one. I'll have to go and try my best to go and read here. Like, just to let you know, this is what I'm going to be working with. So it says here, "Dear AniMat, I look forward to watching your animation look back on Blue Sky Animation. Hope you at least got a look at my own look back series of a company on YouTube. That's on YouTube, Animated History, and if not, feel free to watch it for inspiration when making animation look back Blue Sky Studios. Also, what do you think of these casting for these animated movies?" And oh boy, okay, so that's like, I'll admit, I'm not going to go immediately to it because there's a whole bunch, like, I wouldn't really know. Like, we would honestly be here forever. Sorry I made these 2 pages and I wrote the suggestions on a separate sheet accidentally. Anyways, hope you enjoyed reading this. Sincerely, Shane Vance. All right, you know what? I'll go into some of these. Like, I'm not going to go through all of them because keep in mind, like, this is a long list, not to mention also did this as well. Like, holy crap. Let's see. Dom DeLuise says Bernard. Okay, so this is like a bunch of like possible recastings of like what if they decide to go with this. like if they do, like if they do like again Dom DeLuise as Bernard from The Rescuers, or there's also Jason Alexander who would be Mike Wazowski in Monsters Inc. Or there's also what would be another example? Patrick Warburton as Wegner and Ants, and many others. Honestly, it's like, on one hand, there could be an idea there, but then again, it's hard to imagine these movies not without the original actors. So, I mean, that's like a whole debate in itself. So, I don't know. And not to mention, there's like so many of these. It's like I would have to really try to think back of do I remember would I remember Kron from Dinosaur, or if I remember Steel from Balto, or Queen Gnorga in A Troll in Central Park. So there's a lot, but I don't know if I'll have time to like really dive deep into this. But thank you very much, Shane. All right, the next one that I have here. Okay, there doesn't seem to be an address, but it looks like it is from Europe, and it has a very nice design, I must say. All right, so let's see. Apparently it's from Dublin. Okay, let's go. So this, like I'm legit talking about Dublin, Ireland. So let's see what this letter has in store. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So we got this one here, and oh dear. Okay. Wow. Okay. So this is apparently from Leo Quinn from Dublin, Ireland. Let's see. Dear AniMat, let me just start off by saying that I'm a huge fan of your channel and your work, especially your animation lookbacks. They're very interesting. However, I have a question. Why? Oh, okay. So that Cloudy with a Chance at Meatballs question we could just go and skip. Blah blah blah. Oh, is this all for the? Okay, is this all about the Cloudy with a Chance at Meatballs? It's like, why do you hate Cloudy with a Chance at Meatballs? And is there anything else that you want to go and comment? Let's see. Nope. Okay. What is it? So I wrote this letter to see if you could give it a second chance. Oh, basically, like, why do you hate Cloudy with a Chance to be? Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's just about asking, why do you hate Cloudy with a Chance at Meatballs? Please give it a second chance. Yeah, no, honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen. Like maybe there will be a day that I might re-review it, like just to make an improved version, but don't expect that my opinion changes. Honestly, like, yeah, I was a little bit too harsh on the people working on it. That I do regret. But when it comes to the movie itself, it's still amateurishly written. The animation is an eyesore, not because of the animators, but mainly because of the direction that they went into. So, yeah, just not a fan. So, honestly, it's just a matter that we just got to agree to disagree. And especially that review has been like, what? It's like over 10 years ago. So, I mean, yeah, you just got to let go and just accept that not everyone is going to love Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And not everyone will think that Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is a good movie. It's just, that's how it is. I mean, like, I can ask the internet to say, please give Wish a second chance, but are they going to listen to me? Obviously not. So, I'm just saying. Anyways, so actually before... Oh, so we got another letter from Hunter O'Laughlin, so hopefully it won't be the same one. Oh boy. This is one of the ones that I actually just picked up, by the way. So, anyways, it's, hopefully we'll see if we got a new letter, because I swear, if this is like the same thing. Okay. Let's see. Just want to go and double check. First of all, is this, okay, no, this looks different. The good news is that it is different now. Holy crap. Now suddenly I mentioned Wish and some people are bringing it up. I watched Wish 15 times and I enjoyed it. Holy crap, you watched it 15 times. Dang, good on you, dude. Holy crap. Anyways, let's see. Dear AniMat, I'd just like to say I'm really happy that you got my letter in the previous episode and was glad to see how touched you were by the compliments I gave you on your growth since the last episode of the original What's in the Box series 6 years ago. And I was equally touched by your compliments to my letter and art projects, as well as you wishing me good luck on my puzzle mural of the 1989 film project. You know, that's honestly funny because, like, we did get a fresh reminder of that. So at least now we fully know what you're talking about. Just to let you know that it won't be all the films released that year, just a recognizable and important film similar to The Little Mermaid. Ever since your announcement of reviving What's in the Box, I look forward to seeing you open and read my letter and show off my artwork and how my artistic skills have grown from the graphic design course I took in college. That has always been my favorite part of the old series, and I'm happy to do it again. Thank you for sharing my custom DVD box art I made for the 25th anniversary of SpongeBob on Facebook and Blue Sky. I appreciate the extra promotion, and it was my most ambitious art project last year compared to more simpler Turning Red Rugrats mashup. Speaking of the latter, I hope to share it with director Domichi, and I'd love to see her response, so wish me luck on that as well. Another thing I've always enjoyed from this series is that I didn't do in the last letter due to concerns over making the letter too long is asking you questions. I've got 3 of them. So, number 1, since I'm only an in-betweener on your Patreon page and only supervising animators can make requests to do your art commissions, can I make a request through my letters? Well, honestly, I don't know. That's not really how it works. It's not like you can send me a letter and then ask me a question. It's honestly, you got to do the Patreon thing. That's what Patreon is for, unfortunately. I mean, you got to keep in mind, I got to do my business, and that is what I'm offering on my Patreon. And I mean, like, especially with something like making an art commission, it is something that does take time. And sometimes, depending on the request, it could be as long as a video. So that's why, honestly, I would just have to ask if, honestly, the best way would be through Patreon. It wouldn't be through sending me a letter and then asking me, and then I would just go and do it, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, rules are rules. So, yeah, it's got to be through Patreon. Anyways, have you ever considered having Shafrillas as a possible guest on your podcast? I mean, if he would be interested, I would be down. I mean, if you want Shafrillas to be a guest for AniMat's Crazy Cartoon Cast, maybe that could be possible. But first and foremost, it's not because of like Shafrillas. It's more like with me that I need to go and prepare myself with bringing in guests again, because sometimes I'll admit that is a habit that it's not easy to go and pick up, like to go and find people and like bring them over to be a guest and all that kind of stuff. That can be like a whole process right there. So maybe one day. Well, like I'm definitely open to the opportunity, like if he is also willing. So we'll see. Let's see. Do you feel like a major reason for those John Lasseter apologists defending him is nostalgia blindness? Do you also feel like they only see the John Lasseter of the past instead of the person he currently is? That's how I view them. I mean, I wouldn't just say it's because of like nostalgia blindness. I think also another part is it's hard to say. Like I would say rose tinted glasses, but then again, that's also another term for nostalgia. But I think with John, there's also a lot of people who have high admiration or an idolization of John Lasseter per se. And when you have people who idolize someone, sometimes it's hard to go and like take that image away from them. And it would feel like a sudden betrayal, because there are some people who would idolize others so much that they would revolve their life all around them. And then suddenly, when it was revealed that their image is not as perfect as what they think they are, like that, then they would have like a full-on existential crisis, and then people would have like complete denial. It's also a big part to why there are people to this day who support Vic Mignogna, for example, or even other canceled people like Bill Cosby or Kevin Spacey, for example. They had such high admiration and they don't want to let go because they're just so used to having that admiration in their life. They don't know what they would do without it. So I think that's also another major factor to why there are people who still support John Lasseter. It's mainly because they want to look past all the things that John Lasseter, that he was accused of and that he confirmed himself that he has done, down to the point where they can't live without the admiration. Anyway, since Elio is coming out next month by the time you get this letter, here's 2 Pixar-related art projects I did. One is the other half of the Turning Red Rugrats mashup that I couldn't find in the first envelope, signed Hunter O'Laughlin. All right, so let's see what artworks you have today, Hunter. So, first and foremost, okay, made in 2022, sometime after her passing, so... this is in honor of Estelle Harris's passing, who did the voice of Mrs. Potato Head in the Toy Story movies. Very sweet right there. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, this is the... okay, so this is another part of the Rugrats Turning Red mashup over here. So we got this one. All right, very cute. Very nice. Let's see now. Then we also have this. Oh, no. Oh, okay. It's just these 2. Okay. The other one I picked up was the empty envelope. Okay. I gotcha. All right. Thank you so much, Hunter. And thank you, by the way, that this is a new letter. So at least now we can, now we can be current on what's happening. All right, and we got one more letter to go and check out. And, well, we started with Rico, and we're going to end up with Rico. Yes, this is the same Rico Capine II from Cleveland, Tennessee. So, let's see what Rico has right now. All right, Rico, analysis. Let's see what you have written for me this time. Dear AniMat, how long have you been a Pokemon fan? Honestly, I'll just say now, I think like ever since it began, like ever since it all started. I remember as a child, like I had a Game Boy and I was playing Pokemon Red and Blue, and I was also like collecting the trading cards back when there was just 151 Pokemon. And like I remember watching some of the first episodes of the anime on television. Anyways, well, let's just say I've kind of outgrown Pokemon in my adult years. I traded in all my Pokemon stuff and the Wendy's Kids Meal toys offered in 2003 a place, I won't say where it is, like not for doxing purposes, in 2020. Oh, trade. Okay, so you traded your toys and stuff in 2022, which is loaded in Cleveland, Tennessee. So please remember that I'm a Tennessean myself. Anyway, still excited for Animation Look Back Blue Sky Studios, and I hope you'll like my little drawing, including one with you and Arthur, since it ended on PBS Kids back in 2022. And did a drawing of Pocahontas and John Smith for the 30th anniversary of Disney's Pocahontas. Hope you like them, and don't forget, I'm a Tennessean. Sincerely, Richard Wayne Capine, aka Rico Capine. P.S. Do you ever grow up on Arthur, even in the anime? Oh, even the either the books or the animated TV show growing up? Just asking. And who is your favorite and least favorite character in Digimon? Well, I don't honestly. Okay, well, for Digimon, I'll just say I remember like I was a big, like if I had to go with a favorite, I would go with TJ and Patamon. I remember those were always my go-to favorites. And also, I will say I actually did grow up with Arthur. I remember as a kid, I used to like I didn't read any of the books, but I did watch the TV show. Actually, no, I did read a few of the books. there were a few of the books, but the main thing for me with Arthur was the TV show. Like, I remember I used to watch some of those episodes, and I've mentioned this before, but I used to be friends with one of the kids who voiced DW. I remember we used to go in the same acting school together. So, yeah, it was actually a pretty fun experience right there. So, yeah, just thought I would go and let you know on that. And as for the drawings that you have mentioned, so, all right, we got a cute little drawing of Kermit for his 70th anniversary. Nicely timed right there. We also got, I believe this is the Pocahontas drawing for the 30th anniversary of that film. Wait, when is it specifically? Or, okay. Well, I'm sure it was like not that long ago. Oh, Leo, hello. Oh, I see. I did read your letter. All right. And, also we got, and here we have the Arthur drawing right over here. All right, very nice. Okay, so now that we got all the letters done, it is now time we are going to go into the packages. And one that we got here is from Brian Walsh from Bath, Pennsylvania. So this is direct. So whatever I'm going to get, apparently, it will be from Bath, not from a Bath, but Bath. Oh, it would be impressive if I would end up getting Bath stuff from Bath, Pennsylvania. All right, let's see. It's just a little bit tricky to go and open this one. Hopefully I did open it correctly. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. Oh, and it has a letter, first and foremost, in a pink letter. Hi, Matt. Since recently I was at Fan Expo Philadelphia, a huge multi-genre convention celebrating a little bit of everything. Some highlights include getting to meet Heather Graham, John Boyega, Anthony Daniel, and Peggy, the dog who played Dogpool in Deadpool and Wolverine. Enclosed are some souvenirs from the con, including a pin and a lanyard for you to enjoy. Until next time, Brian Welsh. Or Brian Walsh, actually. Is it Brian Walsh? Yeah, Brian Walsh. Okay, so apparently I got stuff from Fan Expo Philadelphia. So let's see here. First and foremost, we got a Superman lanyard. All right, that's nice. Oh, and this is like full on like for Superman for the new 2025 movie. And you mentioned there was also a pin. Let's see here. It's a pin of the convention. So if you can see right over here, it's for Fan Expo Philadelphia 2025. Very cute. All right, thank you very much, Brian. All right, some nice stuff. You know what? I'm gonna go and wear. I'll just wear this because, like, why the fridge not? Okay, so we got another one here. This one. It's all the way from the UK, which is Alex Miller from Cullingworth, West Yorkshire. Oh, well. All right, so let's see. And considering how the package is, I can pretty much open it without the knife. So let's see. Oh, and they're nicely wrapped over here. Okay, so the first one we got. Hi, Matt. Last time I sent you a DreamWorks movie here, and I have another one. It's actually a sequel, and one of the first sequels I fondly remember being so hyped up to see in theaters as a kid. Okay, so let's see what Blu-ray we have here. Let's see now. And we got... Oh! All right. Hold on a sec. Let's see if I can open this correctly. Like... I will say, Alex, your tape work is actually great. It is very secure, and it's a little bit troubling to go and open. Okay. No, I got it, though. I got it. And I got a Blu-ray of Madagascar Escape to Africa. You know, amazingly enough, I actually don't have a Blu-ray of this. And I remember I watched this in theaters, and I actually did enjoy it. So having this, actually, honestly, it's pretty cool. I'm actually happy to have this. So thank you very much, Alex. So now we got another one here in which it says, giving you a little taste of more Japan after your trip. This is an anime movie that I'm not sure you've ever heard of, but in my opinion is a real underrated gem. I absolutely love this movie, and it should be more well known, and I really recommend it. I love to hear your thoughts, and maybe in a review someday if you ever get the chance. Okay, so in that case, let's see what we got here. Oh, okay, so it's a G Kids feature. And apparently it is... Oh, this looks familiar. This actually looks familiar. I haven't seen it, but I think I've heard of this one. Hold on a sec, just making sure I can open this correctly without messing up the box. Yeah, so I got Summer Days with Coco. Or no, Summer Days with Koo, sorry. It's Summer Days with Koo. All right, so honestly, really happy to get these 2 Blu-rays right over here. So thank you very much, Alex. Oh, I'll definitely be enjoying these for sure. All right, so this is nice. Where can I put these? Okay, so finally, in terms of the packages and boxes, I do have one more. And this is another big box over here, in which this is from Isabella J. Traub. All right, Isabella, I think I remember in a previous episode, you did send me another box like this. Let's see here. I think I might need an X-Acto knife because sometimes like this thing, like it can do the job for like letters, but in terms of like strong tape, like it's not easy. Okay. Okay, there we go. You know what? I did my workout this morning, and I did work on my arms, so I can probably do the rest with my arms. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, hold on a second. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Hold on a sec. There we go. Opened it. All right. Now, before we get into what is in this box, I do have a letter that says, please open first with some cat stickers. All right. So let's see. What do the kitties hide in this envelope? Oh, it's a kitty card. Look at all these kitties mounting on top of each other. Let's see. See you later, dudes. Meow. Oh, I gotta show you this drawing. This is actually cute. Hi, I don't know why the fridge I stumbled on my words there. Hi, AniMat. Here are 3 more paintings just for you, including one to pay tribute to one of my personal favorite animation lookbacks, along with something extra that I found shopping that I think you might like. Continue to do your best and be your awesome self. Love, Isabella, aka the autistic diabetic. And here I am as a kitty cat. Honestly, this is actually very nice. And you know what? This, like with the art style right over here, this kind of reminds me of Dogman. You guys probably at least have heard of like the new Dogman movie that was just released in theaters at the start of 2025. And I mean, of course, there's the Dave Pilkey books, but I don't know, like the art style, this reminds me of Dogman. It's like, yeah, if I'm in the Dogman universe, this might be what I look like. I don't know. I might be like Petey's relative or something. No, but this is very cute, though. I do like this. Thank you very much, Isabella. All right. Let's see. Speaking of which, let's see what else we have. Now, we might as well go first and foremost. Oh, okay. So our first painting we have here is from The Thief and the Cobbler with Tack and the Thief. Oh, very nice. Very cute. Here we have Figment over here, like a cute little painting of Figment with a light bulb. Oh, this is nice. I think I found my favorite of the bunch. A little Pikachu with the with my hat. Oh, this is a nice one. Honestly, I might consider hanging this on my wall. Like maybe not in front of like my videos, but somewhere though. I don't know. This one is very cute. I do like this one. Oh, this is nice. Okay, let's see. There is one more thing in this box. Okay, we got a big thing. So let's see what this is. Oh boy. It feels heavy and it feels like it's fragile. In fact, even the box says that it's fragile. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness. Yo, look at this thing. And apparently it's from Marshall's and it's $10. But it's a freaking Kermit mug. Man, this is a pretty large mug. Like you look at this, it's almost the size of my face. Like, oh boy. And like you could fill in like a whole bunch. Like the rest, like keep in mind with the eyes and the mouth, it's quite hollow, but gosh dang. Okay. Just want to go and get rid of the sticker first and foremost. I don't have to know that this mug is from Marshall's. So, all right. I'll clean it up later. All right. There we go. All right. I think that should maybe do it. Okay. But, there we go. But hey, I got my Kermit mug over here, and I think that should do it for this round of what's in the box, but we don't have to finish it off here. If you guys just want to have a chat, if you have any questions that you would like to ask me, please let me know what you all would like to go and ask. Well, let's see. I do see. Let's see. I do see some people are asking about the recent news about Peter Son. Yes, I have actually. For those of you who don't know, as I'm recording this, it was actually announced that Peter Son, who is a longtime Pixar veteran, has voiced many recognizable characters, including Emile from Ratatouille, and not to mention also the director of Elemental. He was just announced to be the director of the upcoming Incredibles 3. And not to mention that in the case of Brad Bird, he is going to be on board as a producer, but also he's going to be the screenwriter of the picture. So he is still going to be quite involved with the film. And honestly, it is an interesting choice. Like, at least in terms of my first reactions, it is like interesting, and it's like, okay, Peter Son, why would they go with him? But then I thought about it, and looking back at Elemental, I feel like, honestly, it does make a lot of sense. Because with Elemental, that movie is all about visual effects. Like, it's all about special effects just coming to life, especially with all the effects with fire, water, air, and all that kind of stuff. Like it basically, that's like the prominent main animation part of the entire picture. And when you think of The Incredibles, that's also another animated movie that is very heavy on visual effects. So at least in terms of the visual aspect, it does make a lot of sense. And I'll give credit to where credit is due. Peter Son is a solid story writer, or at least is a solid storyteller. I mean, not a story writer, but yeah, no, he's a solid storyteller. Even though I would say that I wouldn't consider Elemental to be my favorite Pixar movie, nor do I consider it the best Pixar movie, it is still a very solid film in its own right. And honestly, I feel like he might have what it takes to go and actually take on a major task like working on an Incredibles movie. So honestly, I still need time to like think about it and like what this could mean. But honestly, the more I think about it, the more I would be on board. I think like, I think it's actually pretty, I think it could be a solid choice, and I think it could help out with Incredibles 3. So yeah, I think it's pretty nice. Let's see. Any other questions you guys may have? Let's see here. With the recent closure of Muppet Vision 3D, what was your favorite scene from the show? Oh, that is a very good question. Honestly, I'm not sure, but I mean, the opening, absolutely. Like the opening is just absolutely phenomenal. Or even the moments with, what I really do like, or like, okay, the opening, or like the insane finale, like with Sam, with Sam Eagle's finale, and then it becomes just so chaotic. Like the more we see the interactions, not just what's on screen, but also like all around us in the theater with the animatronics and with all the other crazy effects. Like, that is just fantastic. So, like, I mean, the opening is fantastic, but then there's also the finale that's a lot of fun. So I think that would be my answer there. Let's see now. Are there any other questions you guys would like to ask or anything you would like to know? Let's see. I've always wondered, where did you get that real life version of Journal Number 3 for your Gravity Falls review? I think the Journal Number 3 is actually a real Gravity Falls book. I think, like, if I do recall, like, technically the cover of it is like Journal Number 3, but inside, like, it is an actual book that is connected to Gravity Falls, if I do remember. I mean, admittedly, it's been like, it's been honestly quite a while since I've made that review. It's been like several years. I think like it is getting closer to like since 10 years since I've made that review. But I mean, I don't know, but I think that is my answer. It's like I bought the book, but it is like an official Gravity Falls book. Anyways, let's see what other questions you may have. If you didn't want to make Pixar Animation Studios Plus because of John Lasseter, do you want to make instead DreamWorks Animation 2 Plus? Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to go and make a Pixar Animation Studios Plus, but I am definitely more open to do DreamWorks. But I will say, though, DreamWorks is going to be a big task because the thing is they produce more animated features a lot more frequently than any of the other studios, because many of the others, like, they would commonly go with like one animated feature per year, which a whole bunch of them you would wait until like there's like maybe 10 or 20. But when it comes to DreamWorks, however, the amount of animated movies they have, like, they're gradually getting close to the number of like the number of animated features that Walt Disney Animation Studios has made ever since like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So it, like, honestly, I'm a lot more willing to do DreamWorks Plus than Pixar Plus, but I know that if I would do so, it would be a massive challenge to go and take on, especially with all of those. I think that's going to be like another one in which, if like by the time I do start the production, it would take me like 2 whole years to go and make, alongside with all the other videos. Let's see. I'm excited that Animation is Film Festival is coming back yet again. Would you consider coming to Animation is Film Festival sometime in LA? I think you would absolutely love it, and LA is a safe city to be compared to the rest of the United States. Honestly, one day, I definitely would. I mean, you guys can understand that, you know, with how the current times are with the United States, honestly, I am a bit hesitant to go unless if it's something that I have to be there. But I would say that, you know, honestly, one day I would love to be in Animation is Film. Like, I would love to attend that festival. And I mean, like, I've always wanted to go back to California in general. You know, like, I want to have a second chance to go to Disneyland. I would be so down to one day go to D23. You know, to do that expo, or even do like a tour of the Walt Disney Studios, or even like a studio of like any animation studio. That would actually be awesome. But that, you know, there's a lot of those that I would be more than happy to go and try out. But yeah, Animation is Film would definitely be something I would be happy to go and experience. Let's see. How have you heard about the first reviews of the How to Train Your Dragon remake? The reception hasn't been too bad so far. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna wait and see. Like, honestly, like, I know that with a lot of people that when it comes to like the first reviews that they pop out, they're generally more positive. So honestly, I am planning to go and watch it this week in preparation for the review, but they don't necessarily mean anything. Again, like, you know, you hear like first impressions of like the Lilo and Stitch remake or even the Snow White remake when like the first reviews popped out. like they were generally a lot more positive. So in that regards, I'm gonna judge myself before seeing what the critics really do have to say about it. But I will admit that I did hear that apparently apparently the movie played it very safe. They're not going to do any changes or taking risk, even when compared to the Lilo and Stitch remake. So in that regards, it does sound like we might have the universal equivalent of the 2019 Lion King remake, but I don't know. Well, we might as well just get over with this. I mean, hopefully when I'll be talking about it, I won't get as much backlash as I did with the Lilo and Stitch remake. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Let's see. Do you want to call your friend that I forgot the name of his channel to make a segment of your Blue Sky Animation Studios plus like he did before with Disney Animation? Oh, Logan. No, sadly, I don't think that's going to be happening. Logan has officially retired from doing those types of animations, and he is working on his own animated series, in which, funny enough, recently he did contact me, and he asked me if he wanted to recycle, I think either like a sound effect or something that we've done in Animation Look Back Disney Plus. So there's going to be that cute little Easter egg in his series. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see Logan return for Animation Look Back Blue Sky, but I'll still make it the best that I can on that. Let's see. Opinion on Bob Iger saying Disney doesn't join Warner Brothers Discovery and Comcast. Well, I mean, of course, like, I mean, like, yeah, I think that is a given. It's better for Disney to like remain as its own thing than to be swallowed up by either Comcast or, God forbid, Warner Brothers Discovery, and vice versa. I don't think it would be a great idea for Disney to go and like acquire either Comcast or Warner Brothers Discovery, because then that would be, a bit too much of a concern. I mean, it's already major enough that they have already taken 21st Century Fox and turn it into 20th Century Studio. That's already enough right there. We don't need like any more mergers or weird combinations in Hollywood like that. Let's see now. Any other questions? When it comes to the whole SaberSparks situation, how do you feel about the whole Brony fan don't account doing their thing and basically lose every credibility of their account or of their involvement? Yeah, I think like after all this, I recently talked about this in my podcast about the whole SaberSparks situation, or at least the update of it after Mr. Enter released his video. And honestly, like the only true concluding factors that we could take from that is that unfortunately, when it comes to KP and the Brony Fandone account, they're pretty much done. Like their credibility is just out the window. And at this point, yeah, like I think in the case of the Brony Fandone account, I think it's better off to just delete the account. Like there's no point. Their reputation has been like massively stained, and it would take a lot of work in order to go and recover from that. But I mean, is the effort honestly worth it? Are you sure you want to keep going with this account that tries to call out prominent people in the Brony community? I don't think so. I think honestly, it's like, yeah, that thing is just done. And I know even I'm going to be distancing myself from that account right there. Let's see now. Do I wonder what do you think of GTA 6? I think it looks absolutely gorgeous visually, and Lucia, the new main character, is now my latest video game crush. Well, honestly, I'm not really planning on getting GTA 6 immediately, because at least in terms of the home consoles, I don't have them yet. So, honestly, but it definitely looks amazing. I will say it looks epic. It looks it looks like it looks like the ultimate sandbox game there. But you know what? There is a part of me that I feel like I want to wait at least a year or two, Because you know that when it comes to these Grand Theft Auto games, especially like the later ones like GTA 4, 5, you know that things get a lot better when you get modders stepping in and really messing things up. Like suddenly you get like new skins of like random cartoon characters suddenly coming in. I remember watching one like a while back that someone modded like Tom and Jerry to be a part of GTA. And, like I think it was like GTA 4 or 5 or something like that. That was definitely funny. So I think honestly, like it looks amazing, but the real fun will begin when you got YouTubers having their shenanigans in the game. So I'm going to wait a little bit even after it gets released. I mean, already I'm waiting for like the Switch 2 until like maybe there would be a price drop or I feel ready to go and actually get it myself. We'll see on that. Let's see now. Any other comments that people may have? Are you all familiar with Anime America? The YouTuber? Yeah, I've heard of them. I've heard of Anime America. I don't think I've seen a lot of their stuff, or it's been too long since I've seen a video from Anime America. But yeah, I am aware of them. Yeah, I am familiar. Let's see now. I think I'll go and read one more question. And then we can pretty much cap it off from here. You know, we already did an hour, so it's already nice. So, considering your next classic review is Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension, do you think you'll watch some episodes of the show before watching the movie? Honestly, I guess we'll wait and see. I mean, it depends on how much time that I do have, but honestly, I didn't really plan on like watching a few episodes. Like I could just jump in fresh and see how it goes from there. You know, that was my original plan, but I guess we'll wait. We'll wait and see on that. But anyways, that should do it for this whole stream and this whole round of What's in the Box. And by the way, actually, I almost forgot something to go and present over here. So here, let me just go and present to you this over here. So I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, and especially thank you to everyone who has sent a letter or a package to What's in the Box. And if you would like to participate in What's in the Box, rather it be sending me a letter or a package, then you could go and send it to Matt Brunet or AniMat, P.O. Box 96514, Kirkland, RPO, Brunswick, Quebec, H9H5L4, Canada. And don't forget, if you want to go and see more of these What's in the Boxes happening live, then what you can do is that you could go and subscribe to my Twitch channel in AniMat Live. So that way you won't miss any other streams that I would do, including AniMat's Crazy Cartoon Cast and even AniMat Plays, which I am thinking in the summer of bringing that back since I am a little bit more prepared and I've gotten more equipment for it. So with that said, people, I would like to say thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, see you later, dudes. Okay.